So let us do our job. We know who is good to go. We have another game, so definitely we'll see how we can play these guys.
Okay. You? Then we'll take 4 more.
Tema about sports radio. My question to Wilfred Finidi. The last time we missed out on the World Cup narrowly, 3 games, 3 points. It's not looking good. How confident are you that we'll qualify this time around? And what's your message to Nigerians as we approach the next game next week?
For me, I'll say, yeah, we've got 3 points, but this is football. You know, we all want to win. Sometimes we don't get the points, but it doesn't change the fact that we've got good team, quality players. For us approaching the second game, this is like an eye-opener because the second half was so great. And I think if we can approach the way we played in the second half, I think we're going to get something in the next game.
Thank you. Uche?
Coach, you talked about the second game. You have another opportunity to go and change things around. But you're going to meet a coach that actually knows the Nigerian team very well. He beat Rwanda by 0-0 and he has 4 points. How would you approach that game? Because 80% of the players playing now, he knows them that well.
That doesn't change anything. If he knows the players and doesn't know the players, he's with Benin Republic. And the players that he had before, they are still around. That means he should be fearful. If he knows the players so well and he has coached them, you should know that, a bunch of good players that we have in the national team. So I've always said it. For me, I want to see attractive football, and you must risk if you want to win. You know, you can't just sit back and just feel the goals will come. You have to enforce it, which we did in the second half, but unfortunately it didn't happen. We'll go to your question. We'll go to Cote d'Ivoire and see how we can win that game.
George.
All right, Coach. Good evening. Quick question. Many people thought, from what we heard in the crowd, that Paul Onuachu stayed quite longer than necessary in that game. What informed your decision to keep him on the pitch for that long? And then for Wilfred, we look at the group that we have: Lesotho, Rwanda, Benin Republic. What's your impression of that group and vis-a-vis where we are on the table at the moment? Yeah, Coach first.
For me, nobody's going to tell me when to change a player. That is not going to happen. The crowd might be shouting, but we'll change the player when we know we can change him. We know, gentlemen, everybody's a coach today. And that's the truth. Everybody's a coach, and people can see when you are up there, you see everything. It's like playing draft. When you stand outside, you see properly. Yeah, when you sit there, you don't see anything. So people can speak what they want to speak, but we are focused on doing the job. We'll take out the player when we know he can't give anything else. So if he stayed a little bit longer, it's our own decision. So that shouldn't bother a lot of people.
Okay, 3 more questions.
For me, I think the group is still open. We still got a chance. There are no small countries anymore in football. Because we're Nigerians does not mean we beat everything. They want to qualify for World Cup, as also we want to qualify. So it depends on how we approach the games. So I think the group is still open, and the way we go in the other games determine where we are and how far we go. If we want to go for the World Cup, we have to take the next games. So important. and so those games can actually give us more points to be on top of the table.
Thank you.
Mr. Kelechi.
Thank you, Coach. I just want to ask you your thoughts on Fisayo Dele Bashiru's performance today and any update on his injury.
On his injury, yeah, he had a knock. I think the medical staff will observe him and see how he feels tomorrow. You know, those knocks you will not know till you wake up in the morning and to see how the body will react. You know. That was a great performance from him. That was why he played. You know, so.
And a great goal as well.
Yeah, people talk about changes, but they don't talk about we fielding a player. If he didn't do well, I know that question will come back to me. Why did he play? Yeah, it's true. Now that he has played well, everybody say, yeah, good performance. So, like I said, we'll leave this job to the coaches to do. Please, gentlemen. We want to qualify and we'll do everything in our power to make sure that we qualify. And we just need the support. This is Nigeria. We know the pressure is there.
Only two more.
Okay.
1 and 2.
Coach Carl Rapiku, FM Nigeria Info. I was going to start my question with saying I recognize I'm not a coach, but I want to talk about personnel and also talk about your system. For senior man Charles, that's Kelechi had a job. I want to ask this question out of
Kelechi is not here.
Yeah. No, I want to ask the coach.
Okay.
I'm thinking three things here. Now, is it he did not understand the role he was deployed to play, or is it he didn't want to play that role, or is it myself, who's not a coach, also like every other person watching, did not really get what Kelechi was deployed?
Kelechi, you said?
Yeah.
He said I didn't understand.
Okay. Kelechi has played that position so many times and has done well. So, yeah, it's not about system because he has played that position before. I think, yeah, he didn't come to the party as quick as others did, and that limited his options, you know. So a player can have a bad day, and that does not mean he will not function in that position that he played. So it's not about tactics, it's about, yeah, not really getting into the game as quickly as possible. So he will bounce back. He will bounce back. So I'm not that worried.
Okay. Final question.
MPFL Touring Podcast. I saw Wambali coming to the touchline a few times, exchanging some words with you. Could you just share what he was passing through?
Assistant coach.
Assistant coach. You might know the team better than you, so maybe probably was passing a message to you too about the team.
What do you think he was passing?
Okay, final question quickly.
He's not going to answer that.
Go now, you said final question.
Final question.
I think
It means you don't even start a question.
let's end it.
You said yesterday you were very relaxed.
Yeah.
With this result now.
How relaxed are you? How relaxed are you?
Gentlemen, I'm relaxed. You can see. I'm not shaky. We know what's at stake. We know we want to qualify. But that does not mean we have to run helter-skelter because of the draw. We'll see how we can get ourselves back and go to Abidjan and see how we can compete there. If we can have this second half performance in Abidjan, I'm quite sure that we'll win it. And so we know a positive result will change the narrative. Yes. And that's what we want to do on Monday.
Thank you very much, Coach. And Wilfred, we wish you the very best in Abidjan.
Please.